You feel it, don't you? That voice, that hollow, bitter whisper inside your skull saying, maybe this is enough. It's not. That voice is the weak version of you, slouched in comfort, drowning in excuses, addicted to mediocrity. You didn't come this far to be soft. You didn't survive everything just to give up now. That voice is a lie, a fraud, a leech feeding off your doubt. And it's time to kill it. Right now, not tomorrow, not when it's convenient, not when you feel ready. Because that feeling of readiness, it never comes. Victory doesn't wait for you to feel good. The universe doesn't hand out success like candy. It hands out pain, resistance, trials, the kind of suffering that breaks men who've never been tested. But not you. You are not built to break. You are built for war. This isn't self-help. This is self-destruction. The brutal demolition of the coward inside you. The version of you that snoozes alarms, chases dopamine, escapes discomfort, and runs from discipline. That version is a traitor, a liar, a thief stealing your potential every single day. And he has to die. How? By showing up when you don't feel like it. By pushing when your muscles scream. By staring into the eyes of your fear and saying, you move first. Listen, the world isn't interested in your dreams. It's interested in results. Cold, real, unforgiving. No one cares how tired you are. No one's coming to save you. The only thing that's ever going to change your life is you. So sharpen the blade. Forge your habits in fire. Forget motivation. Chase discipline. Burn the bridge to comfort. Leave no retreat. If you fall, you get up. If you're bleeding, you fight harder. You don't need permission. You need purpose. You want to find your limits? Then go to war with your weakness. Daily, ruthlessly, unapologetically. That version of you that wants to sleep in, skip the gym, scroll instead of build. He dies today. Because the beast you're becoming doesn't flinch, doesn't stall, doesn't doubt. He acts. He decides. He dominates. No more hiding behind someday. No more half efforts. You were not born to be average. You were born to suffer, sacrifice, and struggle so you can emerge unbreakable. Comfort is the enemy. It whispers like a friend. It disguises itself as peace. But it's the silent killer of greatness. It numbs you, slows you, softens you, then it buries you alive, under wasted potential, under dreams you never touched, under a life that never got close to what it could have been. And the worst part? You helped it. You let it in every time you chose easy. Every time you waited for motivation. Every time you said, I'll start tomorrow. That's how comfort wins, one small compromise at a time. But warriors don't compromise. They bleed for their mission. They wake up before the sun. They train when it hurts. They move through fear. They do what needs to be done, especially when they don't feel like it. This isn't about hype. This is about hell. The daily combat with your own mind. The relentless assault of weakness trying to claw its way back in. And your only weapon? Discipline. Not feeling. Not vibes. Not hope. Discipline is divine. Discipline is what drags your broken body to the gym at 5 a.m. Discipline is what makes you study when everyone else is partying. Discipline is what keeps you focused when no one's watching. Because you don't do it for applause. You do it because you made a vow to never go back, to never be soft again, to never sell your future for the comfort of now. Every day is a test. Every action is a vote. You're either feeding the beast or feeding the coward. And the coward wants you dead. He wants you average. Wants you small, quiet, obedient, and sedated. He wants you to surrender. But there's fire in you. There's rage. There's a storm. And you've been quiet long enough. So wake up. Not just from sleep, but from sedation, from distraction, from all the bullshit you've been telling yourself about why you can't. Rip the mask off. Call yourself out. Say it. I've been weak. I've been lazy. I've been comfortable. But not anymore. Today I declare war. War on excuses. War on mediocrity. War on the version of me that settles. If I fall, I rise harder. If I bleed, I learn faster. If I suffer, I grow stronger. No victimhood, no complaining, no begging, just effort, just grit, just forward. Every second, you're making a decision. Do I remain the same, or do I become who I was born to be? Because make no mistake, you were born to suffer. Not because life hates you, but because suffering is a forge, and greatness is always earned in pain. You want comfort? Then stay average. Live safe. Hide your fire. Watch your dreams rot. But if you want to rise, if you want to conquer, then lean into the fire. Run into the storm. Scream back at the darkness. And keep marching while your legs are breaking. Because discipline isn't about how you feel. It's about what you decide. And today you decide, I am not done. I am not tired. I am just getting started. Every breath is a battlefield. You think you're safe because the room is quiet, because no one's attacking you, because there's no bullet flying past your ear? Wrong. The enemy is inside. He's in your thoughts. He's in your hesitation. He's in your addiction to comfort, to pleasure, to escape. You're not being hunted by lions or enemies anymore. You're being hunted by your own weakness. That moment you reach for your phone when you should be building, that's him. That little voice that says, you've done enough for today. That's him. That sigh you let out when you think no one's watching. That's a crack in your armor. You are either training for war or you're training to fail. There is no middle. You think this is about motivation? Motivation is a lie. It fades. It flickers. It dies the moment things get hard. But discipline is war paint. Discipline is a hammer you carry into battle every single day. You want change? You want power? You want to unleash the monster inside you? Then understand this. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends. Not your family. Not your coach, your mentor, your followers, or your God. It's on you. And it always has been. You've got pain? Good. Use it. You've been betrayed? Perfect. Fuel. You've got rage? Beautiful. Let it become the fire that burns the old you down. Because that version of you, the weak one, the lazy one, the one who made excuses and chased dopamine and skipped the grind, he's already dead. We buried him in sweat, in cold showers, in early mornings, in broken knuckles and silent nights full of doubt where we kept going anyway. You don't need motivation. You need a code, a vow to live by, a set of unbreakable standards that you execute, whether it's raining or burning, whether you're rested or wrecked. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel, and neither does your future. Your potential is out there in the dark, and you'll only find it when you're willing to crawl through the mud, blind, bleeding, half-broken, still reaching, still fighting. You think you've suffered? Good. Now suffer more. You think you've pushed hard? Good. Now push harder. You think you've reached your limit? Then break it, because limits aren't real. They're chains your mind forged to protect you, and you've outgrown them. So shatter them. Every damn day, wake up early. Train like a savage. Eat like a soldier. Study like a scholar. Speak like a king. Carry yourself like a man on a mission, because you are not here to exist. You are not here to survive. You are not here to be liked, entertained, or validated. You are here to dominate, to build a life so sharp it cuts through the fog, to become so strong that weakness dies in your presence, to walk so boldly into fear that the cowards scatter behind you. So get back up, do the work, burn the excuses, and remember, this isn't for them. This is for you. The version of you that was meant for more. The version of you that refuses to die in mediocrity. The version of you that was forged for war and born to conquer. Now go, train, build, bleed, win, and never forget, the war is not over. It's just begun. S.O. This is where we part ways. But don't get soft now. Don't treat this as the end. This book wasn't here to motivate you. It was here to awaken you, to remind you of who you really are under all the noise. The savage, the soldier, the silent killer of excuses. Now it's your turn to write the next page, but not with a pen, with your actions, with your sweat, with your sacrifice. the war within doesn't end. It evolves. Comfort will creep back in. Doubt will return dressed in logic. You'll be tempted to ease up, to coast, to slow down. Don't. Because every day you rise with discipline. Every hour you choose pain over pleasure. Every moment you push past your fake limits. You're not just surviving. You're conquering. And the world will notice. Not because you told them, but because your results will scream what your words never could. So carry the fire. Burn the old self down. Every day, live like your life is your legacy. Because it is. And when it hurts, smile. That's the price of becoming untouchable. Goodbye? No, this is where you rise. Now get out there. Outwork everyone. Outfight yourself. Outlast your weakness. And never forget, you were born for war. So fight like hell.